saying, and I don't think this is the right place to have this conversation, because if it's disrespect to my mom, then it's up as, and we don't want it to be up as here, do we?
No, we can make it stay up.
But no, it's not about your mama.
Make it stay up. What you talk about?
It is about your mother. That's it means.
It's about what's your ass.
Where you talk about? You can't beat me no time. You know that.
And them little raggedy ass little shorts you got on.
You're just doing this for the camera, so do your big one.
Bambi got accused of secretly talking to Spice's ex, tried to deny it, but Spice came with receipts. What started as a cultural misunderstanding exploded into a career-ending scandal. The energy shifted the moment Bambi entered the room. The retreat, meant to heal old wounds, became a war zone the second Spice locked eyes with her. Their history wasn't just beef, it was betrayal dressed up in designer shade. The air thickened when Spice, calm but cutting, smiled and asked, "What does go suck your mother mean again?" A few people laughed, but Bambi didn't. She sat forward. "If it's about my mom, it's up."
Before we get to that, I want to show you something. Watch this video.
Have you seen
Because
the
see,
video?
nobody knows
No,
what's
I ain't seen
documenting this whole thing.
As you should
So
have.
this is how it started. Watch it for yourself. Bambi is stuck on "I'm the reason why all of this confusion is happening with the album, that it started out with a diss song because of me. But I've been recording and doing all this documentary of the Cypress of the A album. So roll the tape."
And just like that, the piece crumbled. Spice clapped back instantly. "It is about your mother." Words turned to venom, and cameras caught every breath. Bambi stood barking insults about Spice's fake success, her body, her finances, her parenting. Spice, unbothered, reminded her she just closed on her 11th house. "Where's yours?" she asked. Bambi snapped. "All you have is your botched body." The fight spiraled until Spice accused Bambi of creeping behind her back, with her exclaiming she had a video of Bambi talking to him at a nail salon while he was half naked. Bambi, red in the face, swore it was nothing. "I worked on a show with him, that's it, but the damage was done." Meanwhile, Sierra, who had once told Spice she loved her music, stayed silent. Later, when pressed, Spice confronted her for switching up around Bambi. "Be the same friend in front of her as you are behind her back," she said. Sierra tried to play peacemaker, but it was too late. The trust was already broken. Elsewhere, Scrappy found himself cornered by Shakira, his furious baby mama. "You told me to move here," she screamed. "Now you sneaking around with a bottle girl who sells houses on Instagram." Scrappy tried to deflect, calling her dramatic, but she wasn't done. "You still come to my house for sex, I got." The text, "You feed your girl steak but send your son pennies." The crew stood frozen. She was loud, she was raw, and she wasn't wrong. Scrappy walked out, but Shakira kept going. "You're with a woman who's using you," she yelled. "She's not for you, she's for your image." Then she broke. "You told your mother I was crazy. This is crazy." It echoed through the retreat house. That was just day one, across town. The studio was no better. Erica Banks and Salma tried to sit down for a music collab, but it turned into a roast battle. Salma, excited to work together, got iced out by Erica, who bluntly said she didn't like her style. "Your runway rap, I'm Queen Key Energy." She smirked. Salma, humiliated, clapped back with venom. "Girl, your music's dead. You're doing strip club runs and $1,000 dances. That ass you bought didn't buy you a hit." Erica, enraged, threw insults about Salma's face, her BBL, her outfits, and her career. It was raw, ugly, and painfully on brand. Meanwhile, Yandy cornered Carly, unloading her stress and snapping at cast members like a ticking bomb. "Don't take out your stuff with Rashida and Kirk on me," Carly warned her. But Yandy didn't listen. She blamed everyone but herself. As the tension exploded in every room, the producers sat back and smiled. They had gold, one retreat, a dozen explosions, and nobody saw it coming. By the next morning, it wasn't just shade, it was war. Mendices, usually calm and off camera, met with Scrappy and Jock in a private lounge. His voice was low but tight. "I thought me and Kirk were brothers. But now I see he's letting his wife drag my name and whisper about me being in a poly relationship with Jasmine. Why is he talking about my private parts more than I am? Scrappy laughed but tried to keep it neutral. Bro, I don't even want to talk about nobody's penis right now, he joked. But Mendices wasn't done. Let me say this once. My penis has never been in Jasmine, and it never will be. Jock dropped his drink laughing, but Mendices was serious. Why is Kirk obsessed with where it goes? He can keep Jasmine and his gossip. I'm not competing with him. The tone was set grown men being dragged into reality mess over something that should have died offline. Back at the retreat, Spice doubled down. She exposed another layer alleging that Bambi's business wasn't about music or insults, but jealousy. You wanted my man, and he didn't want you. Bambi screamed, I'd never sleep with someone you F *********. But Spice had already won that round. The damage was public now. Meanwhile, Erica Banks kept snapping, throwing jabs at everyone from Salma's wardrobe to her Instagram likes. Salma, unshaken, simply said, your career is over, producers. Huddled, already planning to spin the fight into a remix diss track for the season finale. As tensions reached a boiling point, Sierra tried to escape the storm. But Spice stopped her one last time. Don't fake love me, she said, be real or be gone. Sierra walked off crying, unsure what to say. And then came the bombshell no one saw coming. Yandy, in a confessional, admitted she was tired of smiling through stuff, that she felt alone, isolated, and sick of having to protect everyone's image, including Mendices. I can't keep pretending, she whispered. He's not the man y'all think he is. Across town, Shakira was packing bags. She told her sister she was done filming, done playing games, done being humiliated. But before she left, she dropped one last clip in the group chat, a voicemail from Scrappy, begging to come over for one last night. It leaked, and it went viral. The retreat ended in ashes. Friendships were shattered, reputations were exposed, and alliances were broken. No one walked out clean. Not Spice, not Bambi, not Yandy, not even Mendices. The cameras caught every tear, every lie, every scream. And as the cast went home and the internet exploded with clips and reactions, one thing was clear. This season wasn't about love, it was about exposure, and nobody was safe.